Hello friends, welcome to Aifer Education. Today we are going to discuss the topic new media. I hope you have known about that new media. It is one of the important topic in our communication syllabus. In the last class, we had discussed the topic mass media and society. I hope you have watched that last one. So in that class, we have discussed in detail about mass communication and mass medias and types of mass medias. What are the types of mass media? In the last class, we have discussed in detail about mass media and society. So what is mass media and what is mass communication, and what are the types of mass communication? We discussed about mass media, mass communication and the types of mass communication. So we can say that mass communication is the communication to the large number of audiences. We have discussed in detail in the last class. And the types of the mass media are, we discussed about traditional media, we discussed about printed medias, then we discussed about electronic medias, then we discussed about out of home medias or outdoor medias, and we discussed about transit media. Then the last one was new media or digital media. I hope you can understand that. The last one, new media or the digital media. It is an important type of mass media. So in the last class, we discussed a few things about new media and the digital medias. Today we are going to discuss in detail about this topic because it is one of the important topics in communication. We can see a topic like mass media and society in the syllabus, and when we analyzing the questions from the previous terms, when we checking the questions, what were the questions asked by NTA in the previous terms, we can see many of the questions, number of questions in this area. From new media, we can see number of questions in the last examinations. That's why we are going to discuss this topic today. And we know that this exam will be starting from December 6 onwards, and we have only 10 days for the examination. How many days are there? Only 10 days for the examination. So we have to study in detail and in seriousness. So we can move to the topic. So we discussed that new media, or it is known as digital media, it is also part of types of mass media and society. So we discussed this topic briefly in the previous class. In this class, we are going to discuss in detail. So first of all, what is new media? New media is also known as digital media. So we can say that new media is any form of media that is created and delivered digitally. Okay, it is a media. It can be any media that should be a messages should be created and delivered digitally. Then we can say that new media or digital media. Okay, so it may be any media, and there should be a feature that it should be created and delivered in digitally. So any form of media which information can created and delivered digitally, then we can say that it is new media or traditional media. Then one of the important point we have to remember while hearing the word new media or the digital media, and it is interactive and non-interactive. So one of the main and the important features of new media is interactiveness. So we know that new media platforms are very interactive. At the same time, some platforms in the new medias are non-interactive. For example, we can say that podcast, podcast and ebook, we can say that the examples of non-interactive new media are podcast and ebook. We can say the example. Why it is known as non-interactive? Because the primary objective of podcast or ebook is not for the interactive purposes. That is why it is known as non-interactive, and all the other medias come under the new media or digital media are the interactive media. So we have to remember this point when we talking about new media or digital media. I hope you understand. Then we can move to next one. Then what are the key features? What are the key features of new media? So first of all, the main and the most important feature is digital. We said that new media is a form of media, that is the message is created and delivered digitally. When a message is created and delivers digitally, it is known as new media or digital media. So we can say that one of the important key feature of digital media is it is a digital. Then second one, non-linear. The next feature of the new media or the interactive media is non-linear. What is non-linear? What does it mean? What do you mean by non-linear? Non-linear in the sense there is no order. There is no order to watch the videos, or there is no orders to read the articles. Then we can say that is non-linear. For example, that Doordarshan TV channel, we can say that an example of linear model, because there is an order. When we watching film in the Doordarshan TV, we can't change that film to a news reading. We can't change because there is a linear pattern. But when comes to new media, the non-linear is the another important feature. So there is no specific orders we have to follow. When we read an article, then we can move to a video. Then after that we can move to an audio. Like we can select our own preferences. We can select that. We can choose the program. We can choose the program based on our own interest and based on our own preferences. So this non-linear is the another feature of new media or digital media. Then comes to hypertextual. It is the another key feature of digital media. Hypertextual means hyperlinks. It is nothing but the digital medias are using hyperlinks. For example, when we reading an article in the Facebook, there is a link of watching the videos. Then when we watching the videos, there may be in the link of an audio. So like that, it is connected with many links. It is connected with many hyperlinks. That's why it is known as hypertextual. So these three are the key feature of new media or digital media. So what are the key or essential feature of new media or digital media? It is digital, and it is non-linear, and it is hypertextual. I hope you can understand this. If you don't understand, you can comment your doubts. We will clarify it now. Then we discussed about what is new media and digital media. Then we discussed the topic key features of media, new media, and we are moving to the next one. What are the examples of new media? What are the examples of new media? We said that any media form which is created and delivered digitally, we can say that new media or digital media. Then my question is, what are the examples of new media? Can you suggest your own examples? What are the examples? You can type your own examples in the comment box. The examples of digital media, you can comment in the comment box. So what are the examples? How many new medias are there? How many digital medias are there? So we can move to the examples of new media or digital media, there are many platforms we can say that digital media. So among that platforms, we are selected some of the important platforms, some of the important examples, that examples of digital media. So first one, websites. Websites is one of the important platform of new media and the digital media. Then we know that music and television streaming services like Netflix is a new media, Amazon is a new media, Sony Live we can consider as a new media. Then like that, these kinds of television and music streaming services considered as new media. Then virtual and augmented reality. In this situation, we don't want to discuss more about virtual and augmented reality. Everyone knows it. Then podcast, ebook, internet radio are also known as digital media platforms. Not only these examples, but also we can check the another examples, that is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, blog. All these are known as digital or new media. All the social media networking sites or all the social media networking apps are come under the new media and the digital media. For example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube, everything will come under new media and mass media. So these all are the examples of mass media and the digital media. Then we can check one by one. Then Facebook, we all are using the Facebook. I hope you all have Facebook accounts. We are using the Facebook and we are spending more time in the social media apps like Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp. So when talking about the Facebook, especially in the exam point of view, when we talking about these social media networking apps, in the exam point of view, we have to understand some key points. Okay, when we are using Facebook, Instagram for the entertainment purpose, we don't want to understand these concepts or these key points. But as a NTA UGC student, as a student for writing the upcoming examination, we have to know about some key points regarding these social media apps. So there are questions. We can be expected questions from this topic for the next upcoming examination. So we have to understand some key points regarding the Facebook. So Facebook, when the Facebook launched, in which date Facebook was launched? Facebook was launched on 4th February 2004. In which year Facebook was launched? Facebook was launched in the year of 2004. And the date 4th February, date and month 4th February 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg. Right. So Mark Zuckerberg was developed Facebook and it was launched in the 4th February in 2004. Then how many users are there? How many users are there in the Facebook now? Now actively over 3 billion users are there. And now it is operated by Meta platforms. Okay, so these things we have to remember about. When we talk about Facebook, we have to remember these things. So Facebook was developed by Mark Zuckerberg and it was launched in the year of 2004 and the month of 4th February. Then over 3 billion users are there in the Facebook and it is operated by Meta platforms. Then while talking about Instagram, who was developed Instagram? Instagram is another important social media app. So who was invented? Who was developed the app? Instagram. Instagram app developed by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. Okay, who developed that Instagram app? Instagram app was developed by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. So don't forget this name, Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. And in which year Instagram was developed? In which year? In the year of 2010. Okay, so in the year of 2010, Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger was developed the Instagram, and later it was acquired by Facebook. In 2012, Instagram was acquired by Facebook, and now Instagram is operating by Meta platforms. We all know that. So if a question come, in which year the Instagram purchased by Facebook, so we have to remember the year in 2012. That in the 2012, Facebook acquired the Instagram, and over 2 billion active users are there in the Instagram now. So these things we have to remember while going to attend the upcoming NET examination. Then we can move to Twitter. So we all know about the Twitter, and now it is known as X. Now it is known as X. Previously it was known as Twitter. So we all know that. Then who was founded the Twitter? Who was founded the Twitter? Twitter was founded by Jack Dorsey and Noah Glass, Bill Stone and Evan Williams. These 4 persons were founded the Twitter. Who are the 4 persons? First one, Jack Dorsey. Then second one, Noah Glass. Then third one, Bill Stone. Then fourth one, Evan Williams. These 4 persons founded the Twitter. And later, Elon Musk purchased the Twitter, and the current owner of the Twitter is Elon Musk. Elon Musk bought the Twitter in the year of 2022. Okay, Elon Musk bought the Twitter in the year of 2022, and Elon Musk rebranded the name of the Twitter, and it is now known as X. Okay, so Twitter rebranded or renamed to X in the month of July 2023. So all these informations should have to come to our mind while going to write the coming examination. Then we can move to next one. Then YouTube. Then when we talking about YouTube, we have to understand it was created by Chad Hurley, Steve Chen and Javed Karim in 2005. Okay, so in which year YouTube was developed? YouTube was developed in the year of 2005. And who created the YouTube? Who developed the YouTube app? It was developed by Chad Hurley, Steve Chen and Javed Karim. And later in 2006, it was acquired by Google. Okay, so YouTube was acquired by Google. And who is the owner of the YouTube now? Now the owner of YouTube is Google. But when talking about Facebook and Instagram are owned by Meta platforms. But when talking about YouTube, it is owned by Google. Then WhatsApp, another important social media app, and another one of the important example of digital or new media is WhatsApp. So it is also a digital media platform or new media platform. And who founded the WhatsApp? WhatsApp was founded by Jan Koum and Brian Acton in 2009. In which year WhatsApp was founded? WhatsApp was founded in 2009 by Jan Koum and Brian Acton. So we should not forget these names and this year. We have to remember all these things. And WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook in 2014. So Instagram and WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook in the year of acquired by Facebook, and especially WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook in the year of 2014. So current owner is Meta platform. So we have to remember these things while going to examination. Then the next one is blog. We all know about the blog. What is blog? What is blog? We all are using the blogs, or we all are reading the articles in the blog. So basically blog is a short form of weblog. Okay, blog is a short form of weblog. Then what is weblog? What do you mean by weblog? Then web means internet. Web means internet and log means record. Okay, basically web means internet and log means record. So when we recording in the internet or when we writing in the internet, it is simply known as weblog. And this term weblog was coined by John Berger in 1997. Okay, so we have to remember these key points while we studying about blog. It is a short form of weblog. Web means internet and log means record. So recording in the internet, we can simply say that weblog. So and the term weblog was coined by John Berger in 1997, but the term blog was coined by Peter Merholz in 1999. Okay, clear? So I hope you understand. The term weblog was coined by John Berger, but the term blog was coined by Peter Merholz in 1999. So we know that another one, what is vlog? We know about blog and we know about log. So what is the difference between blog and vlog? We all are hearing these two words, blog and vlog. So what are the difference between blog and vlog? So we know that blog means it is a written form. Then vlog means video log. It is in the video form. So these are the key difference between blog and vlog. So we can move to a question. This question was asked by NTA in the last term examination. There were an examination in the month of June and July. In that examination, NTA asked this question. The question is, the first highway of information is. The first highway of information is, and we have given 4 options. First one, news sheets, then telegraph, then films, and then internet. We have given 4 options: news sheets, telegraph, films, internet. And the question is about first highway of information. What is the answer? What is the among these? What is the first highway of information? Is it news sheets, or is it telegraph, or is it films, or is it internet? Which one? You can comment your answer in the comment box. Okay. So which one is the correct answer? It is a question from latest examination. So NTA has been asking these kinds of questions in the previous year examination. That's why we selected this topic today. That's why we selected the topic new media and digital media today. We can see number of questions, but we don't have much time to discuss all these questions. But we selected one important question for the time being. So we can look the answer. So the answer is nothing but telegraph. So the answer is nothing but telegraph. It is all about first highway of information. So for answering this question, we have to understand what is highway of information. If we don't have the knowledge or we don't have the information about highway of information, then we can write the correct answer. So what is highway of information? Highway of information means transferring an information from one place to another place, or we can simply say that delivering a message to the long distance. It is, we can call about highway of information. It is a network, or it may be a system which help to deliver a messages to long distance. So the question is about first highway of information. That is why the telegraph is the answer. But if the question like what is the question like the most prominent highway of information. If the question is like the most prominent highway of information, then the answer is definitely internet. Even without a single shadow of doubt, we can say that internet. But there is a twist in this question. The twist is the word first. So first highway of information is, we can say that telegraph. So this is the answer. So these are the things we discussed today. We have discussed it today. So we discussed about new media and digital media. Then we have taken the session in detail about the examples of new and digital media. In the previous class, we discussed about mass media and society. In the mass media and society, we discussed some of the important types of mass media and society. Among that important types of mass media and society, one of the important type is new media and digital media. So we can see numbers of questions asked by NTA in the previous terms. That's why we selected this one, and I hope you understand. And in the next class, we will be discussing some other topic. Thank you.